Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a fantastic day. Likes, comments, and subscriptions, they help out the channel immensely. Welcome back for another video. Today we are going to be talking about a topic that is near and dear to my heart because I believe that this is a topic that many more people should not only be talking about, but also should know about in general. A lot of people, and I assume there's at least one person watching this right now, hello, who has no idea that any of this is going on. Many years ago, the original idea of Bitcoin and therefore cryptocurrencies was a way to get away from the banking system. The idea being, the old system is garbage, we need a new system, we have a new system, and people are now using it. However, one of the main mantras, here we go, for the cryptocurrency space was no banks. Banks bad, banks, I don't like them, banks go away, or whatever people were saying at that time. The really interesting part is that a lot of people don't realize that banks actually love Bitcoin. We've had news for years that hedge funds, institutions, and banks have all been openly, secretly, but more so openly, been buying Bitcoin in the background. A lot of people years ago believed, don't know why, that people in banks would never buy Bitcoin. It was against what they were for, and therefore they would only be for the banking system and or the US dollar. And I told many people, if we, us, understand that the banking system, the dollar system, the fiat system is crumbling, the people behind it definitely know it as well, and that they would be moving into the cryptocurrency space. Without further ado, just had to give you a little preface so that you really understood exactly what's going on. The Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, working with the BIS, or the Bank of International Settlements, released a report, which I am going to try to remember to link in the description below. I forget sometimes, I have a lot of stuff going on. It's like a 100-page PDF. I scroll through the most important parts, and yeah, it's all there. The the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision released a report on banking regulations and banks with exposure to cryptocurrencies. I'm pretty sure you see exactly where this is going. Data from the committee found that there were 19 banks who actually submitted data to them. They were asking all the banks. A lot of them did not submit the data and or simply said no. But 19 of the banks came forward, 10 of which are from America, 7 are from Europe, and the other 2 are believed to be from Asia. These 19 banks alone, not 100 banks, not 1,000 banks, not 5,000 banks across the planet, 19 banks hold $9.24 billion worth of cryptocurrency. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who are like, whoa, how is that possible? How did this all go under or above our nose? Something with the nose, it's simply not there. We've had news like this for years. We've had news years ago that there were tons of hedge funds who were getting into the cryptocurrency space and were actively buying. Were any of you here in 2019? I think it was 2019. When we had news that there were apparently hundreds of banks just within the United States who were trying to apply with the SEC and other banking regulatory firms to be able to buy, sell, and hold and custody Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And I've told you many times on the channel before, how do you sell something that you do not have? You cannot sell Bitcoin if you do not have Bitcoin. If you are applying to sell Bitcoin to people, to customers, it is because the bank has crypto. Even crazier, this was something 2019, 2020 as well. We had information, I believe it was somewhere in Eastern Europe. I can't give you an exact location anymore. You can find the article, it's somewhere out there. There was a government in Eastern Europe who basically mandated that if you are a member of parliament or on the Congress or in the Senate or whatever the case might be, and you were holding assets, you had to basically declare it. The idea being is that you are working for the people, by the people, therefore you have to declare to the people what you have. A large number of them declared their homes and their boats and their other things that they had, but there was a good chunk of them who actually revealed that they held crypto. And when you totaled up, I believe it was 12 people, how much crypto they have, it came out to over $1 billion worth of cryptocurrencies. These are the moments that really flash off in my head because I'm telling everyone, you keep thinking these people are ignoring the space. You think that because they made all their money in fiat or in US dollars that they're not paying attention to the rest of what's going on. There's a reason why the only person on the planet who keeps talking negatively about cryptocurrency is Warren Buffett and Jamie Dimon. And even more so, we know that Jamie Dimon is into Bitcoin. We know that JP Morgan Chase is into cryptocurrencies. They've announced that many other times before in the past. Warren Buffett is 1,500 years old, so it makes sense that he probably doesn't even have a computer. Doesn't really actually matter. They all know exactly what's going on. This is why we keep getting these crazy price predictions from the banks and other institutions, because they're going through the numbers. They know how much that they have and the other institutions have, and they've added that all up in the other 4 to 6 million Bitcoin that are lost and gone forever. This is where they're getting these price projections from. 19 banks. 19 alone, $9.24 billion. The largest exposure, apparently, when you add up all of the crypto that they have, is Bitcoin, obviously. It's 31% of their exposure is into Bitcoin. 22% is into Ethereum, also unsurprising there. Now, here's the other part that I think a lot of people are actually going to like. They also have a lot of altcoins, and very specific altcoins that keep making it into the news and have been making it into the news for a while. One of my main things that I told people at the beginning of this channel and also the other channel is that look at the patterns. There are certain coins that are being spoken about over and over and over. When you hear about these gigantic institutions, not even the banks in this instance, when you hear the institutions talking about, we're really into this coin, we think this coin has a big future, and 19 other firms and hedge funds and institutions mimic them at the exact same time, not financial advice, what have you, but you understand that these coins are the ones that they've kind of chosen to put their money into that could possibly do the best in the future. Besides the 31% allocation into Bitcoin and the 22% allocation into Ether, these banks are also holding Polkadot, XRP, Cardano, Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, and USD Coin, which is a stable coin, which I was kind of surprised about. We hear about those altcoins all the time, especially if you watch the other channel. These are the banks who came forward and actually admitted that they hold crypto. $9 billion worth of cryptocurrencies. A lot of times as well, we've heard before in the past that there are a lot of banks who are also into mining cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of countries who openly have admitted, you Google it. Type in countries mining Bitcoin, countries mining Ethereum, countries mining cryptocurrencies. You'll find all the news stories about it. They have actively announced that there's a huge sector of their energy sector, of their whatever, that is being used to mine Bitcoin. We also know that there are 9 countries, not even excluding or including the ones who have actively adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. These other countries who are actually using Bitcoin for trade and commerce. You think that nothing's happening, especially as prices drop and prices fall down and everyone is woe is me, that nothing's going on. They know exactly what's taking place. They know what's going on and they are accumulating. 19 banks. I wonder, when those other hundreds of banks in America, also in Europe, there's a lot of banks also trying to get crypto licenses as well in Europe. Don't forget about Visa and MasterCard and PayPal, who are also into cryptocurrencies. How much do they have? How much is Amazon holding through a subsidiary? Does Google have any? Probably. We know that Tesla also has some. Tesla wasn't even part of the 19 banks. Keep all of this in mind. We're going to enter a period very, very soon, I think within the next 5 to 10 years, where if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't, and it's going to be very difficult to get some. I do hope, sincerely that you've all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be on this weird, weird planet. I do hope that it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and or subscribing, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.